Today we're going to do some hacking of chip implants. This is part of a project where we are investigating the properties and sort of the weaknesses of implant technology. We're going to see if it's possible to read someone's implant without they are aware of it. We're going to test if you can write some stuff on people's implants without their approval. And we're also going to look at how you can clone, copy implants and pretend to be the person who has the implant and use that to get access to that person's things. And I'm Hannes Sjöblad from the Swedish Biohacker Association. And with me I have Marco Preuss from Kaspersky Labs. So what do you have here? What have you planned for us now?
We planned several things. And I think we should first start with the basic RFID reader I have here with me connected to my computer. That's just a regular default RFID reader you can buy for a few bucks nearly everywhere. Your tag, what you have, I can just show an example.
Yeah.
I have one here. It's just this.
It's a tiny little tag.
This small tag here.
This is what I have implanted in my hand.
Right.
Right. And we're going to see exactly what can be done on the implant that sits here in my hand.
Right. In principle, these RFID tags are working at a specific frequency. It's a high frequency. There are different kind of RFID tags out there. So for smaller range, mid-range, and high range, also depending on the frequency what they support. And the special about this tag here is that it's in a completely different form. Normally, an RFID tag is also like a small, like also going around like this.
Yeah, they usually have bigger antennas.
Yes,
for example, what we
antenna
have in our keys, they are larger.
Right.
So the if you should call it the weakness with the implant technology is that these chips are really tiny.
Yeah.
And therefore it makes them harder to read for standard devices.
Right.
Yeah.
So it always takes a bit longer because of the physical shape of these implants. But of course it makes sense because other stuff you wouldn't easily implant.
I wouldn't probably want a bigger
Yes.
implant than this one at the moment. So these readers that we have on the different doors in typical office buildings, they look like this on the inside.
Yeah.
So should we try it now? Should we see if I can read my chip with this?
And now it's blinking, so I can just... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, here comes my information.
You stored
Great.
quite a lot of stuff.
You've got my ID tag, and you also see the info that I've stored on my chip, and currently this is my business card details. So it's my name and my email and phone and my Twitter and LinkedIn profiles. So Marco, what can we conclude from this first test of reading the chip in the hand?
That it's in principle very easy to read out the tag. I mean, you have the problem of the distance, of course, but with any very cheap reader or even most of nowadays smartphones, you can read out the data and see what's on the chip, including the ID of the chip.
So the main measure that people need to take is they need to know what type of information you could actually have on this chip, right? You shouldn't have your life secrets because it can be read by other people.
Right. I mean, if you store your whole password collection, then it's maybe a big
Not
problem.
the best place.
Yeah.
Yeah.